Hi everyone, I hope everybody is doing well today. Before I begin this reading today, I was guided to share this quote here that was inside of the book that came with a deck that I bought a while ago that's called Heavenly Bodies Astrology, the little guidebook, written and illustrated by Lily Ashwell. Shout out to her. I have no idea who she is. I'm just giving a shout out because the book is here. I love when decks actually have, outside of just a generic little pamphlet, like she wrote a book. She wrote a book with it, and I love this. It says, and I was, everything's guided. So I was guided to share it today. It says, people travel to wonder at the height of mountains, at the huge waves of the seas, at the long courses of the rivers, at the vast compass of the ocean, at the circular motion of the stars, and yet they pass by themselves without wondering. St. Augustine, year 400. And I ended that at 111, didn't I? Yes, 111. That's an omen within itself. So if I was guided to share that today, there must be something there for you. And yes, this is a bundle of sage and rosemary, which is used to clear out the energy. Anything that doesn't belong in this space can excuse itself as of right now. You are not welcome here. This is a tower of selenite, which is, they have selenite sticks, the little ones, the tall ones, this is like a tower. This is used also to repel negative entities. This is a piece of coral that I found on the beach in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Coral, as you know, is a fossil, not a shell. It's a marine animal that's fossilized. So this is pretty cool. But I thought this one was super cool, the shape, because if you look at it closely, it reminds me of a gecko. Or like a lizard. You see like the head and the two little legs here, and then two more little legs, and then the little short tail. It reminds me of that. And when you look at it this way, and lizards are very spiritual animals. Okay, they have a very spiritual connotation. So I just felt like starting off with that. And what does this mean? Again, you do all of that, you travel to the height of the mountains, the waves of the seas, rivers, the ocean. You analyze the stars and look into it. You put so much energy into all of that. But we have a tough time going within and getting to know ourselves and tapping into our intuition and finding out what our purpose is and asking ourselves why we do the things that we do and put effort into change. Okay? And again, I usually never start this way, but hey, every day is a different day. And this book was the book that I gave when I did a little card chat about when I started playing the Gregorian chant, which is also used to clear out negative energy. And then this book just appeared. This was the book. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it as an oracle deck. And I'm going to just randomly flip like this. And wherever it lands on is going to be the message for today. Of course, it's number 114. I'll put it right here, like so. Of course, it would be number 114. 144, 1144, those sequences of numbers are my angel numbers. It says heal disagreements. So that's already, I can see that that's where this reading is going. Not everyone is going to agree with your choices or the way that you handle situations. When someone takes issue with you, you may feel sad, angry, confused, or betrayed. You probably wonder why he or she thinks so differently from the way you do. You may even question your own decision and wonder if the other person is right. This situation is a demonstration that although all people share the same spirit and light on the inside, everyone is unique in human terms. Liking or loving someone comes from focusing on the similarities between you, which can sometimes blind you to noticing the contrasts. I'm going to repeat that sentence. Liking or loving someone comes from focusing on the similarities between you, which can sometimes blind you to noticing the contrasts. And that's where the disagreements come, right? When you realize that it's not all the rainbows and the butterflies. And that's not in here, I'm just saying that. Yet in every relationship, there will be occasional differences of opinion. It's not the disputes that matter, but the way you handle them. If you can have the grace to accept that another person thinks differently from you, then you've come a long way on the spiritual path of learning and growing. Healing occurs within your first and then spreads to the relationship. No, healing occurs within you first and then spreads to the relationship. No matter what the other person does, stay true to your own divinity. Your spiritual growth doesn't depend on changing people. Rather, it involves learning to see the light within others no matter what. Thought for today: I stay centered in peaceful love during all my dealings with other people. I commit to seeing the inner light within myself and everyone else. I am willing to accept that others are different from me, and I love myself for who I am right now. Absolutely. And I don't want you to mistake this message with when you have a disagreement with someone, or where you realize that somebody thinks differently than you, that you have to put up with bad behavior, okay, and kind of betray yourself in that way. That is by no means what this is saying. This means, part of it is it's handling everything with grace and knowing that the only thing that you can control is your actions and how you respond to other people, understanding that everyone is different, understanding that everyone has light within them. So if they act in a particular way, think about, maybe they went through something in childhood, maybe, understand the reasons that they are the way they are. Don't judge them. Understand that everybody is different. But also, that doesn't mean that you have to be there. If it's really bad, you can follow the same principles from afar. You don't have to react to everything that they do. You are a sovereign human being that gets to decide if you're going to be there, if you're not going to be there anymore. Okay, if you're going to deal with them from afar. You can even maintain contact with someone as long as you have boundaries within yourself. And again, you could see the good in people and learn to disagree, and learn if it's a kind of disagreement where you're both on the same page to work through it together, or from afar. But the point is, you still handle everything with grace, and remember that you can't control other people, but you can control yourself and how you see a situation and how you deal with it. That's what that is. Sorry guys, this thing kind of stopped. So they guided me to share that with you guys today. And I don't know why, but this happens every so often where I'm trying to do a reading, right? But I'm not tapped in right now. I'm always tapped in, but I just feel blocked. For some reason, I'm having a really hard time today connecting. And that's gonna be hard because I was just about to sit down to record a reading for the main channel. And that's what happens with these kind of things, is that sometimes your energy and the time that you have set aside to do readings do not coincide. And then when you are tapped and tuned in, you have a doctor's appointment or something. That happens sometimes. But that might just be the energy I'm picking up on, which is just a blockage. But it's an extreme blockage that you have with someone. At this point, it's almost like a numbing feeling that you may have with someone because of these disagreements. I'm going to use this deck today. Five of Pentacles. Struggle, hardship, loss. With the Ten of Cups. What a dichotomy. Holy difference in energy. Right? We have feeling like you're left out in the cold. Feeling like you're having hardship in a situation. Feeling like you're at a loss by yourself. Then you have the Ten of Cups, which is a union. Prosperity, joy, family, contentment, it says. But you know what I notice in that Ten of Cups? Excuse me if I sound like I'm far away. I have to move. There we go. You know what I notice in this Ten of Cups? I see a mother with 2 children. I see a single mother with 2 children. I don't see a union here. I see a single mother with 2 children. And somebody feeling like they're going through struggle, hardship, loss, feeling left out in the cold. Like you're just, there is like, you might seem one way on the outside. Like, you know, you're happy, you're doing what you should be doing for your children if you do have them. Or like you're open to love. You might seem one way on the outside, but on the inside, you're actually going through it. This could also be financial hardship. Now we have the Five of Swords, some kind of deception here. Some kind of deception, it could have been some kind of deception here, some kind of conflict that says upheaval, conflict, loss. Could have been some kind of deception here. Yeah, look, something was hidden. There's something that was hidden. And if I'm saying as if it's past tense, this could be to happen. It is a reading, you know, especially because now I have the Tower and the Three of Swords that are just, these cards, I'm sorry, they're not always so great. Ooh. And we did get that card, that message about conflict. Now we have the Tower and the Three of Swords, which is something sudden happening that's going to cause some kind of grief. There definitely was an argument. There's definitely somebody, some kind of betrayal here. Somebody doing something in the dark. Absolutely. Something came out. Or something is about to come out. Okay? That might leave you feeling really alone and really sad. And I think, and again, this doesn't have to be about love, okay? This could be about anything. But I think that the divine wanted you to hear what they had to say about that in regards to the with the messages that I read before, telling you that you can't control other people, but you can control how you deal with it. And see everything as a learning experience. Now I'm actually freezing. It's air conditioner, I'm telling you. I want to know more about this. What's this Tower about in this Three of Swords? Ten of Pentacles. These cups, I'm telling you. These cards. And the Six of Cups here is why I said that with the Emperor. This is about somebody from the past. This is about an Emperor from the past, absolutely. So we have these heavy cards here, right? But then we have these beautiful cards. Is somebody learning that somebody is getting back together from their past and it's causing you, or they're dealing with someone from their past that's not you and it's causing you some kind of pain? There's definitely, look, I have to say it because there's a Seven of Swords here. And of course someone's mowing the lawn right now, or that's like the, whatever that machine is called. The lawnmower, the one that cuts the edges. Now we have the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Sweetheart, what are you going through? I'm so sorry. Now we have the Five of Swords. To have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords, there's definitely deception here. And then here it says inheritance, family, and property. Six of Cups, somebody from the past, Emperor. Somebody betrayed you somehow, okay? I don't know if it's, you know, you caught them talking to an ex, or they said they weren't dealing with an ex, but they actually are. Whatever it is, something's causing you some kind of stress, okay? Or this could very simply be somebody from your family or something that affects your family life, okay? And it's causing a lot of anxiety right now, and there's a need to release it. But the fact that we have the Tower, this is not like something that's happening slowly. This is like a shock. Is the way that I'm seeing it. Oh, shoot. Yes, is the way that I'm seeing that. Plus, I just touched that again and burned my finger as if I didn't learn my lesson, and take that as an omen. You burned yourself again. You didn't learn your lesson with this person. But I'm at a loss right now for some reason. I'm sorry if this reading sucks, but I'm literally at a loss. That happens. What's up with this Emperor? I'm at a loss, and I just burned myself. I'm at a loss. I'm seeing the energy, but I'm at a loss. And I think you are at a loss too. This has something to do with home life. Look what's underneath it. The Three of Swords again. Okay? Something came out. Ace of Swords, which is truth, clarity, coming out in regards to some kind of heartbreak, in regards to some kind of stability, some kind of home, some kind of something that you thought was going to pan out that didn't. There's some kind of heartbreak here. Okay? What about it? Eight of Wands with the Nine of Swords. Whatever it is happened very quickly and left you in an anxious energy. Again with the Emperor here. There is somebody very controlling here that did something. There was something that came out, some kind of information that came out or is going to come out that you don't particularly appreciate. And the divine brought you here, and I'm having a blockage for whatever reason, okay? And I want like a nicer reading, but the divine brought you here, I guess, to have me read those messages. I don't know what else to say. I'm so sorry. Sometimes readings, when readings like this happen, I just look with the moon, with the sun, something's coming out, something's being illuminated. When readings like this happen where I'm at a blockage, I'm like, this reading really sucks. I just don't post it because it happens every so often. And it's happening right now. Like, I'm seeing all these cards, but like the words are not coming out. But I think I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it anyway for you guys. There is definitely something that you're going to learn, or you have, that's affecting you and causing you anxiety about somebody that was deceptive somehow. I am seeing that. And the message for you was in regards to what I read from that book. Okay? They want you to hold on to your divinity. Easier said than done. You know what? I'm gonna get another book. I'm gonna get another book, another message from that book. You learned something that you were blinded to. And again, I'm sorry if this reading just doesn't feel like, it feels so on the surface, but I almost feel like the shock of somebody in this reading to the point where it's overwhelming me. Like, I almost have no words to say. Like, I feel the energy of like, of the Nine of Swords twice. The angels are just here. I'm just gonna follow what they're telling me to do. Hold on. What do you want to say about this? Ooh, any page. Yeah. 180. Your life's literally gonna do a 180. And they want you to know that. This is basically what they want you to know, regardless of what this is about, okay? No, oof, just hit this. And I'm sorry if you see this. A very long time ago, I spilled something on it. That's why it looks like that, unfortunately. It says, know that your future is safe. As we angels peer into your future, we see many fulfilling, happy, and meaningful moments in store for you. You have a number of alternative paths available to you. That's a key word right there. Alternative paths available to you, including experiences with varying degrees of learning. You can guide yourself to the happiest course by staying in constant communication with us, giving us steady permission to assist you with everything, which had to do with the other message that I read, remember, about looking at everything except ourselves. Breathe easy, relax, and let down your guard, because your future is safe and we won't disappoint you. Thought for today: I now relax completely about my future, knowing that it is bright and safe, and I am completely protected by God and the angels, now and in times to come. Everything will turn out all right, for I am watched over and sheltered. Okay, I'm gonna do another one. I'm sorry that this, forgive a resentment. I'm sorry that this came out like that. I felt blocked. But this is I gotta follow something. This is what they want me to do today. And I am gonna post another one for you guys today, later on too. Hopefully I can I'm gonna do some clearing, snap out of this energy, because I wanna post on the main channel. And I was gonna do it right after recording this. That's what I'm saying, but I have to clear, because how am I gonna start a reading from the main channel when I feel this kind of energy? It makes me feel blocked. And it's tough. This happens sometimes. So 89, forgive a resentment. Look, wait, let me see. When someone's behavior, excuse me, actually, sorry. When someone's behavior triggers pain, you may hold resentment toward that person, yet you only hurt yourself with this emotion, as it lowers your energy, enthusiasm, and effectiveness. Any unkind words or deeds that an individual directs toward you are only a reflection of that person. His or her behavior is not a statement about the true you. When people act unkindly, they eclipse light and love from their life, and which then attracts more experiences that fuel their discontent. The more unlovable people seem to be, the more that they need love, which heals unhappiness and ignites warmth in their hearts. This does not mean, however, that you must spend time in the company of those who seem to behave unkindly toward you. You can send them caring thoughts from a safe distance and still accomplish your goal. When you direct love towards someone whom you previously resented, healing occurs on 3 levels. Number 1, it frees you from the pain and anguish of anger. Number 2, it breaks undesirable patterns, since you always attract what you think about. And number 3, it helps heal the other person. Forgive someone today, and the benefit you derive from doing so far exceeds any pleasure that holding on to the resentment may have afforded. Let it go and be free. Thought for today: I forgive. Releasing the first resentment that comes to mind, I turn old anger into the energy of healing love. I am willing to forgive. I kid you not. I'm telling you, sometimes the angels do this thing, right, where they try not to burn myself, where I feel blocked, but maybe I wasn't blocked at all. They literally just wanted to speak to you, because it's kind of amazing. Out of how many pages are there in this book? Okay, out of freaking, it's just, I don't even have to say freaking, but you love it. Out of 365 actual pages in this book, the one that we landed on was exactly the message that we channeled and everything that we spoke about in the beginning. Oh my God, you're not going to believe what's on the floor right now. My daughter, obviously, she's 9, so she does arts and crafts a lot, like in her room or whatever. It's not on a desk or anything, but I guess a little scrap of her arts and crafts just landed on my floors at some point, and I'm sitting really close to the floor, so I never noticed it. Like if I were, like it's garbage, like she probably shouldn't use this piece, but it's in my room on the floor, just like on by itself. Look. Let me go get it. You're not gonna believe it. It's a heart. There's a heart on my floor. And as soon as that happened, this started smoking up to clear energy. You are looking at it with your eyes, and I have not touched it. I did not relight it. And it just started going nuts. And I say it smokes up to the same degree that there is negative energy. So there's something that needs to be cleared. And the divine's trying to help you with that. Unbelievable. I need to get the coaster though, because this thing is really getting hot. Wow. Are you seeing this? That is insane. I'm just going to read one more. At this point, I felt very blocked. And now I'm starting to feel that trance feeling of getting close to them again. But I guess because this is what they wanted me to do. This is what they wanted me to do. One more message they said. Notice fragrances. Maybe they're talking about this. Because you guys know that I hate the smell, the scent of sage, right? But I know that when I smell it, that it's clearing out energy. Wow. 169, in continuing the focus on increasing your sensitivity to non-physical components of your environment, we angels now want you to work with smell. Your olfactory senses register deeply within the most primal awareness. Today, pay close attention to the fragrances and aromas in your environment and notice how they affect your emotions, thoughts, and focus. I literally said as soon as it started smoking up, I'm like, I feel really close to them. So that's their way of saying you need to light some sage and clear the energy. Literally, they are speaking to you right now. It's insane. Introduce new scents into your surroundings, such as fresh flowers, essential oils, incense, and other pleasant aromas. As you elevate your energy frequency through tuning into fragrance, you'll find that your overall sensitivity increases in positive ways. I thought for today, I noticed fragrances all around me, and I still pay attention to how they affect my senses. And I fill my environment with wonderful aromas. My sensitivity is a gift. Oh my God. So what they're saying is I felt blocked and I wanted to post a reading on the main channel. So they made the smoke up, even though I don't like the smell. Like it says here, it registers something within your most primal awareness. So even if I don't like it, I associate that scent with connecting with them. So what they just did was wake me the F up. So now I feel better to record a reading. But also telling you that maybe you need to ask for help. I told them and lean on us. I asked them for help to open me up because I was feeling this energy. But this was it. Something's going on, and they wanted basically to give you a hug and say what they said. All right, love you guys. I hope I can post on the main channel today. Really, it's part of the plan. I'll say that. Love and light.